Analysts expect this year's GDP to come in at 4.3% on the back of AI-related manufacturing boom. This is higher than the earlier estimate of a 2 to 4% growth for the full year. The optimism comes after Singapore's economy grew by 5.7% in the second quarter. The manufacturing cluster was a standout. It peaked in 6 quarters, growing by 12.2%. Economists say this latest quarterly growth gave Singapore a strong start in the first half.
With related to trade-related expansion driven by global AI tailwinds will continue to sustain into the second half of the year, especially as we see some of the hyperscalers in the US continue to expand and ramp up their AI data infrastructure. And that will continue to demand some of Singapore's memory chips as well as server-related products.
The second quarter expansion, however, was a slower pace compared to the previous quarter's 6.3%. The slowdown in some sectors was weighed down by the conflict in the Middle East. The chemicals clusters contracted due to feedstock disruptions. The construction segment expanded by 6.2%, slower than the previous 12.9%. Analysts say it's due to higher material costs, energy prices, and supply chain shocks. They say Singapore is also facing other risks.
So the US has Section 301 investigations ongoing. There's also Section 232 investigation ongoing on semiconductors. We have to watch whether this will result in fresh tariffs on Singapore's exports, which could hurt demand. That being said, we expect the existing exemptions, the most key being electronics and semiconductors, we expect these exemptions to be maintained.
The biggest driver behind Singapore's economic performance in the second quarter of this year is manufacturing, especially in AI-related semiconductors and precision engineering. But the impact goes beyond chip makers. Let's take a closer look at who in this ecosystem is winning from the AI boom and who benefits the most. Now, it starts inside Singapore's semiconductor plants. The country produces about 1 in every 10 chips worldwide and around a fifth of global semiconductor equipment. As demand for AI servers and data centers grows, chip makers and equipment suppliers stand to gain from a surge in orders. And to meet that demand, chip makers turn to Singapore's network of more than 2,700 precision engineering and electronic service providers for specialized components, machinery, and technical support. As orders grow, these suppliers hire workers, buy materials, and invest in new equipment, spreading the gains well beyond the chip plants. As manufacturers and data centers adopt more advanced technologies, demand grows for specialized contractors, engineers, and technicians to install and maintain critical systems. At ST Microelectronics Singapore's operations, for example, engineers are needed to manage the complex power and cooling infrastructure supporting its manufacturing facilities. Now, in Singapore, that ripple effect reaches far beyond the chip plants. The semiconductor industry accounts for about 10% of manufacturing jobs, while more than 3,000 precision engineering firms supply components, equipment, and services across the sector. So when AI demand drives new chip orders, the gains flow to local suppliers, engineers, technicians, and other supporting businesses.